Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jordan with Big Boy Toys, and today is a Big 3 Recall Edition. For those that don't follow my channel, I do a lot of truck videos and basically just talk or review anything that is a toy for the big boys. However, I like to do these Big 3 recalls, safety recalls, and get that information put out there to all the people in the truck world. The Big 3 mainly being Ford, Ram, and GMC/Chevy. Today, Ford released a pretty significant recall, safety recall for the fifth wheel prep package that mainly just focuses on the F350. I know behind me, this is my F250 Tremor. It also has a fifth wheel prep package. However, lucky for me, this recall does not affect me. But the F350 fifth wheel prep package, it does affect. Ford identified a pretty significant problem with the fifth wheel prep package where it can ultimately detach from the chassis while you're towing a heavy load, and you can only imagine what kind of problems that would cause. So today I got some documentation and some literature about it. I want to go over with you guys so that way you could try to basically get into the dealer and get this fixed ASAP, or at least mitigate the problem while you're waiting to get it repaired. So let's get started.
First of all, this is the Ford fifth wheel hitch prep package / gooseneck. This is from Ford's website, and you can see here's a picture of the back of the truck, and this is what the fifth wheel prep package looks like underneath the bed of the pickup truck. And there's some bracketry right here that hooks onto this, and I'll show you a picture of that. So this, like I said, is underneath your bed, and that would be where your fifth wheel hitch will connect to on or inside of the bed, or maybe a goose ball, and these would probably be where your safety chains would go into. But then you see these other brackets on the outside out here, both sides. You got a left hand side and a right hand side. So this is where I think the problem is going to be at, and this is what Ford identifies as the basically what's going to maybe break or pull away from the chassis and cause a catastrophic event. So let's get into the NHTSA, National Highway Safety Traffic Administration recall report. You can see this was put out May 24th, 2021, and this is going to affect 1,796 vehicles, or approximately 5%. And to make it even simpler, it looks like it's only going to affect the 2021 F Superduty 350 and 450. So 350 and 450. I know earlier I said in the intro it was just 350, but I was wrong, and also includes the 450s. Powertrain diesel. So I don't know. I've done some of these other recalls before, and sometimes they'll say diesel, sometimes they'll say gas, but what I've found is that doesn't necessarily mean it's one or the other. Sometimes it could be both, and sometimes this is just what NHTSA puts in here. So it says Ford vehicles are not produced in VIN order, and we typically cannot provide VIN specific information. And the production dates of these vehicles are going to be from November 12th, 2020 to December 4th, 2020. And just to give you an idea of how you'll find your build date. So this is my build sheet or window sticker for my truck. And down here at the bottom, I know I have a special order down here, but if you didn't special order it, you'll still have these numbers on the bottom of this. And right here, these last 6 digits, 2/27 of 20, that's when my truck was actually built. So that's how you can find your build date. Also, inside your driver's side door, you're also going to have a manufacturer sticker in there as well, and it should have a build date there too, so you can find it in 2 different places. So continuing on, description of the defect. Affected vehicles are built with a fifth wheel left-handed mounting bracket that may be cracked. While towing a trailer, the fifth wheel assembly may become loose and may ultimately detach from the vehicle, increasing the risk of a crash. Manufacturing issues during the bracket stamping and forming process may have caused bracket galling, which could result in a crack. Customer towing a trailer with a fifth wheel with a cracked left-handed mounting bracket may experience loud knocks, clanks while accelerating, and abnormal vibration. Now, one of the things that I did do, because I didn't know what bracket galling meant, some of you guys might know what that is, but I had to look it up. So I came in here and basically Googled it, tried to figure out what it was. And it says thread galling, and this is for thread galling, but I think it probably applies to this. Thread galling seems to be the most prevalent with fasteners made of stainless steel, aluminum, titanium, and other alloys which self-generate an oxide surface film for corrosion protection. During fastener tightening, as pressure builds between the contacting and sliding thread surfaces, protective oxides are broken, possibly wiped off, and interface metal high points shear or lock together. This cumulative clogging, shearing, locking action causes increased adhesion. In the extreme, galling leads to seizing, the actual freezing together of the threads. It is a tightening. If the tightening is continued, the fastener can be twisted off or its threads ripped out. So one of the things that I think I know what this means, but I'm not 100% sure. If I'm wrong, somebody in the comments, please correct me. But I think what happens is when you have things like steel and aluminum together, they cause a corrosion between the two if they touch, and that can cause these pressures that they're talking about. It might be shearing off one of the brackets or causing that crack. I know something recently just came out with something from Ford putting out some literature about be real careful when you're installing fixtures onto your truck, because of course all the Fords are now they're aluminum bodies. So if you put something into the aluminum body that's steel and you don't have a buffer in between the two, whether it be a gasket or some kind of rubber, like a rubber gasket or whatever, it's going to cause some type of corrosive properties between the two. So you got to keep that in there. But anyways, that's the best I came up with, the galling. So if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. So this document is actually from Ford, and basically it's telling you the F350, F450 models, model year 2021, built in a Kentucky truck plant, November 12, 2020 through December 4, 2020. Kind of the same thing here. Reason for this safety recall. In some of the affected vehicles, it's possible that the left-handed inner fifth wheel bracket becomes split during the stamping process. Customers towing a trailer while using a fifth wheel with a cracked left-hand bracket may experience loud knocks, clanks while accelerating, and abnormal vibration with no degradation in lateral stability of the truck-trailer combination. If left unrepaired and a vehicle tows a trailer that exceeds to 22.8 thousand pounds, the fifth wheel assembly may become loose and may ultimately detach from the vehicle, increasing the risk of a crash. Do not demonstrate or deliver any new stock vehicles involved in the safety recall. A complete dealer bulletin will be provided to the dealers the week of May 31st, which is, I believe today is the 31st. Yes, it is. When it is anticipated that parts, ordering information, repairs, instructions will be available to support this safety recall. And let's see, is there something else in here worth talking about? I don't think so. Okay. This is another one. This is basically Ford notifying NHTSA, and I don't think there's anything new in here other than the campaign number. Consequence, a cracked mounting bracket could result in fifth wheel detachment from the vehicle while towing, increase the risk of the crash. And let me see. There's some more literature, but it's pretty much the same thing. And yeah, that's so that pretty much is it, guys. I just wanted to get this out to you. Like I said, if you follow my channel, I do a lot of truck videos, and I'm going to start doing a lot of other review type videos, all big boy toys type reviews. We're just talking about things. But when it comes to these big three trucks, I just like getting this information out to you guys as soon as I can, because I know I do a lot of towing with my RV. And I have a tractor that I pull around as well, and I definitely would want to know about anything that could affect my truck or the safety of me or my family. So I try to get this stuff out there as soon as I can to you guys, so that way you can get these fixes done really fast, or at minimum at least know about the problem, so you can try to mitigate it happening to you. So anyways, yeah, appreciate you watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one.